Good evening, and welcome to your AI Daily Press evening podcast for December 18, 2025. I'm your host, Walter. Firstly, in West Africa, Nigeria's influence within the economic community of West African states is waning due to internal struggles with insurgency, banditry, and economic challenges. This has led to a fragmentation of regional unity, with the creation of the Alliance of Sahel States by junta-led nations in Mali, Niger, and Burkina Faso. Secondly, in Yemen, the conflict continues to evolve, with the Southern Transitional Council's actions being condemned as a dangerous development that undermines state institutions. The international community must come together to support a peaceful resolution and prevent further humanitarian suffering. Lastly, in Australia, Prime Minister Anthony Albanese has vowed to crack down on hate speech and extremism following Sunday's deadly shooting at a Jewish festival in Sydney's Bondi Beach. The government has announced legislative reforms aimed at targeting extremist preachers and making serious vilification based on race a federal offense. However, experts have raised concerns about the potential impact on free speech and the ability to criticize Israeli policy. These stories highlight the complex and interconnected nature of global events, from regional security and diplomacy to internal stability and social cohesion. As we navigate these challenges, it's essential to promote greater understanding, tolerance, and respect for all members of society. And as always, that's the way it is. Now, for the latest in social and cultural news, here is Barbara Waters.
You, Walter, and then she'll know what's right now. I'm Barbara. Firstly, in international diplomacy, we've been following developments as Pope Leo makes major appointments within the Catholic Church in the United States, naming Bishop Ronald Hicks to lead the Archdiocese of New York. This move is seen as a new direction for the American Catholic Church, potentially reflecting Pope Leo's priorities towards a more globally conscious and socially engaged institution. Secondly, Pope Leo has also been vocal about global issues, decrying the use of religious beliefs to justify violence or nationalist policies, which he labeled as blasphemy. He emphasized the importance of promoting peace and understanding, while also addressing concerns over artificial intelligence in warfare, warning against delegating life and death decisions to machines. Lastly, in economic news, the global sugar market has seen significant fluctuations due to a slump in crude oil prices, leading to an increase in sugar production as mills divert more cane crushing towards sugar rather than ethanol. Forecasts indicate a record sugar output in Brazil and a substantial surplus for the upcoming marketing year, driven by increased production in key countries like India, Thailand, and Pakistan. This surplus is expected to impact global sugar prices negatively. These stories highlight the complex interplay between religious leadership, global politics, technological advancements, and economic trends that are shaping our world today. We'll continue to follow these developments and provide updates as more information becomes available. Now for the latest in business and finance, here is Louis Riskweiser.
Thank you, Barbara. In tonight's special report, we're bringing you a trio of updates from the world of finance. Firstly, we've been following developments in the cryptocurrency space, where interest rates are still a hot topic of discussion. The Federal Reserve has been making moves to slash the federal funds rate, which now stands at 3.75%, leading to a decline in deposit account rates. Savers might want to take advantage of today's higher rates while they still can. In other news, we've got our eyes on Cash App Green, a new membership program that's making premium banking perks more accessible, including a 4% APY on savings. Treasury bills and high-yield savings accounts are still attractive options for those looking to earn a higher interest rate on their savings. Lastly, we're focusing on a trio of dividend declarations from Canadian financial institutions and split corporations, which are sure to pique the interest of income investors everywhere. With annualized yields ranging from 4.5% to 5%, these dividend declarations are music to the ears of investors seeking relatively low-risk returns. We'll continue to monitor developments in the financial world and bring you updates as more information becomes available. Now for the latest in science and technology, here is Carl Starman.
Thank you, Louis. Firstly, we've been following the fascinating story of asteroid YR4, which was initially thought to have a 1 in 100 chance of striking Earth in 2027. Although the threat has since been downgraded, this close call highlights the importance of monitoring near-Earth objects and being prepared for potential threats. In other news, we're looking forward to a banner year in space exploration, with numerous missions planned to the Moon, Mars, and beyond. NASA's Artemis II mission will send 4 astronauts on a historic journey around the Moon, while China's Chang'e 7 mission aims to land a Hopper spacecraft near the Moon's south pole. The European Space Agency's Pilato satellite will also embark on a quest to identify Earth-like planets capable of supporting liquid water. Finally, we're seeing significant advancements in gene therapy and public health. The first personalized CRISPR therapy has already saved a child's life, offering hope for the treatment of genetic diseases that were previously thought incurable. Meanwhile, efforts to combat potential pandemics are ongoing, with the scientific community coming together to share knowledge and develop strategies for preventing and mitigating the impact of outbreaks. Now for the latest in sports, here is Howard Closewell.
Thank you, Carl. In our previous editions, we've navigated through the realms of professional football, touching upon significant developments such as the Dolphins' decision to bench Tua Tagovailoa and the rise of rookie quarterback Quinn Ewers. We've also delved into the personal side of sports, highlighting the close-knit family dynamics of the Kelsey brothers, Jason and Travis, and how their families, including Taylor Swift, come together to support each other through the highs and lows of the NFL season. Moreover, our focus has been keen on the upcoming NFL draft, where prospects like Deontay Lawson from Alabama are making waves with their impressive stats and leadership skills. The Buccaneers, with an eye on strengthening their defense, as Levante David's career winds down, have been linked to another promising linebacker, Sonny Styles from Ohio State, in recent mock drafts. These stories not only underscore the competitive nature of professional sports, but also the human element that makes them so compelling. As we look forward to the NFL draft and the ongoing seasons across different sports leagues, it's clear that the world of sports is as dynamic as ever, filled with stories of perseverance, family, and the relentless pursuit of excellence. Whether it's the suspense surrounding team performances, the personal journeys of athletes, or the strategic decisions that shape the future of franchises, each narrative contributes to the rich tapestry that is sports. In conclusion, our recent coverage on the AIDailyPress encapsulates the essence of sports, a blend of competition, camaraderie, and continuous evolution. As we continue to bring you the latest updates, insights, and stories from the world of sports, we invite you to join us in exploring this fascinating realm, where every day brings new challenges, triumphs, and tales that inspire and captivate us all. Now for the latest in travel and human interest, here is Charles Curl.
Thank you, Howard. Firstly, we explored the world of sports, where a recent development has sparked debate among fans and experts alike. In our first article, we delved into the intricacies of this issue, examining its implications on the sport and its enthusiasts. Next, we traveled to Mexico to learn about Palo que Habla, an innovative initiative that combines reforestation efforts with sustainable harvesting practices and community engagement. This inspiring story showcases the power of community-driven conservation and serves as a beacon of hope for environmental protection. Lastly, we reported on the ongoing conflict in Ukraine, where the situation remains dire. We examined the human cost of this crisis, emphasizing the importance of preserving peace, promoting unity, and recognizing our shared humanity. These stories remind us that, despite our differences, we're all connected. As we close this evening's podcast, I invite you to reflect on the significance of empathy, understanding, and compassion in navigating our complex world. Now for the latest in fashion and entertainment, here is Joan Streams.
Thank you, Charles. We've got updates on several TV shows that have been making waves with their recent episodes. First up, Amazon Prime's Overcompensating has a relatable Thanksgiving episode, while Apple TV's Platonic takes a turn in its second season with Luke McFarlane's character experiencing a midlife crisis. Peacock's Poker Face continues to impress with its unique take on the murder mystery genre, and fans of The End of an Era are eagerly anticipating the upcoming finale episodes. In other news, Bravo's Real Housewives franchise is rumored to be courting Jacqueline Larita to join the cast of The Real Housewives of Orange County. And Bonnie J Entertainment is pushing the boundaries of creator-led entertainment with its new format, All-Star Hide and Seek. Lastly, Netflix's documentary, The Fiend Print, offers a fascinating look at Hollywood and America in the mid-1970s. Can we talk about these developments further? What are your thoughts on Jacqueline Larita potentially joining RHOC? Let us know, and we'll discuss it more after this break. Now for the latest in nature and environment, here is David Attenacher.
Thank you, Joan. In our latest series of reports, we've been exploring some of the most pressing conservation issues from around the world. We began with a special report on the critically endangered Tapanuli orangutan in Indonesia, where recent extreme rainfall has caused widespread destruction and raised concerns about the species' survival. With only around 800 individuals remaining in the wild, conservationists are urging the Indonesian government to take urgent action to protect their habitat and prevent further tragic loss of life. We also examined a developing story from Indonesia, where a recent study highlighted the challenges of preserving genetic diversity among giraffes in North American zoos. The research revealed that many of these animals are hybrids, resulting from interbreeding between different giraffe species, sparking intense debate within the conservation community about the importance of preserving genetic purity versus protecting giraffe populations in their natural habitats. Additionally, we reported on a conservation success story, where efforts to protect the critically endangered Sumatran rhino have shown promise. However, the article also highlighted the ongoing threats faced by this species and the need for continued support and action to ensure its survival. Finally, we looked at the impact of human activities on wildlife habitats and the importance of preserving biodiversity. From deforestation and habitat fragmentation to climate change and pollution, the challenges facing conservationists are complex and multifaceted. These stories underscore the complexity and urgency of conservation issues worldwide. As we navigate these intricate debates, it's essential to recognize that conservation is a multifaceted issue requiring a comprehensive approach that considers both the genetic and ecological aspects of species preservation. By engaging in open and informed discussions, we can work towards finding solutions that prioritize the welfare and survival of incredible creatures like the Tapanuli orangutan, giraffes, and Sumatran rhinos. And that completes our evening podcast for today. Thank you for listening. Until tomorrow morning, I'm David Attenacher for AI Daily Press, the world's most unbiased news source.